What's the score here? What's next?
What up, guys? It's Nate here again. I'm gonna bring you some more updates on my Torment here. Well, I had to go back to see the metal steering block here. I had to go back to using plastic ones. You can see that right here, but I went back to the original plastic ones. Kept everything else metal, like the steering block, or the holder piece to the steering block I kept all metal. It's just the steering block itself I went back to plastic because, for one, losing the screws they easily jar out of these metal ones. Use Loctite, it binds up my steering when I use Loctite. Even if I put it, a little bit on there, it locks my steering up. It doesn't free steer. So that's one bad thing. And the screw hole on this side, for no apparent reason, is just stripped out. Totally stripped out. So I can't even tighten it. So, like I said, went back to plastic, and I don't mind. I don't mind going back to plastic. It's much cheaper to replace, and this thing weighs so much anyway now, since the back's all metal, everything's metal. The gears are metal. The roll cage, that's stainless steel. The roll cage is stainless steel on this thing, which heaviness, man. So I mean, my steering servo metal, it's metal. So yeah, I don't mind going back to plastic, and the screws stay in there much better. I won't have to worry about losing screws and stuff. So we're using Loctite. I don't mind it at all. So I got a pair of Proline trenchers 2.8s with beadlock rims coming, so look for that video. But otherwise, she's still running great. I actually had to, in the transmission back here where it comes out to connect to the drive shaft, I actually had to take the casing off and drill it out a little bit more because my internal diff gears weren't spinning, or one side wasn't spinning. So, and when you lift this up and you spin, this should spin with ease like that without moving your spur gear. It should just spin without moving your spur gear, and it wasn't. It wasn't. My spur gear was moving every time. It was locked. So I found that solution, drilled it out, fixed it. But otherwise, yeah, getting new tires. Had to go back to using plastic, the steering block. But I don't mind. I really don't. It was a hassle. These metal ones are a frickin' hassle. On the Torment, I haven't tried them for Big Red down here. My Traxxas Splash, but the ones for the Torment, I don't know. Trouble. But yeah, there's my update. And until next time, it's been a Colby family production.
What's the score here? What's next?